Chapter 253. After flying for a while, Yi Tian soon discovered an emperor-level fierce beast. This is an emperor-level fierce beast named the Burning Sun Beast, which is considered average among the emperor-level fierce beasts. But Yi Tian doesn't need the emperor-level fierce beast to fight, just looking for the golden horned silver emperor, so he doesn't need much strength. Anyway, in the eyes of the golden horned silver emperor, the powerful emperor-level beasts and the weak emperor-level beasts are both ant-like existences. Yi Tian appeared in front of this scorching sun beast and immediately cast his contract talent. I saw that a ray of light submerged into the head of the sun beast, forming a complex contract array, fusing with the emperor-level fierce beast, the sun beast. This moment, Yi Tian felt that he could control the life and death of this emperor-level fierce beast, the burning sun beast, and the two formed a master-servant contract. It's a terrifying contract talent, and the beast control talent is only to recognize the owner of the beast, and if the master dies, the beast will also die. And the master can also use the soul light to cause damage to the beast, but there is no way to urge the beast control talent to determine the life and death of the beast. The contract talent is too domineering, so it is strange to make the beast loyal. Yi Tian sighed. After the contract was made, the scorching sun beast obviously didn't understand what was going on, and attacked towards Yi Tian. So, Yi Tian urged the contract talent to create a little pain for this scorching sun beast. Rumble. The terrifying pain descended, and the sun beast screamed in pain, rolling on the ground, knocking over mountain peaks. Half an hour later, Yi Tian finally made this scorching sun beast understand a truth. Its life was already in Yi Tian's hands, and it had to listen to Yi Tian's orders, otherwise there would only be one end, and that was death. Master, the sun beast surrendered to Yi Tian's feet, and no longer had a temper. Very good. I give you an order, you go to find the whereabouts of the golden horned silver emperor, and come to this place to find me after you find it. Yi Tian gave the burning sun beast an address, which was the place where he was going to cultivate next. This place was exactly one of the places where he once cultivated, Fire Dragon Mountain. Ah, Master, you want to find the whereabouts of the golden horned silver emperor? The burning sun beast trembled. As an emperor-level fierce beast, how could it not know the name of the golden horned silver emperor? It was one of the 12 fierce beast overlords. It is rumored that the golden horned silver emperor has obtained the holy dragon fruit and obtained the sun-level bloodline talent, and he will definitely be able to become a god-level fierce beast in the future. Such a fierce beast overlord, how dare it inquire about the news? To go, or not to go? Yi Tian's voice became cold. Go, master, I'll go. The sun beast shuddered with fright and hurriedly responded. Very good, go ahead. If I find out that you are lazy, you will die. I have a secret technique to track down everything about you. Don't think about luck. Yi Tian threatened. The burning sun beast didn't know that Yi Tian's words were tricked from it, and the contract talent could contract the fierce beasts and control the life and death of the fierce beasts, but it couldn't know the situation of the fierce beasts. The stupid sun beast believed Yi Tian's words, and after leaving, he honestly inquired about the whereabouts of the golden horned silver emperor. The first emperor-level beast has been done. Continue to search. Yi Tian flew in a certain direction. In the blink of an eye, 3 days have passed. In the past 3 days, Yi Tian had contracted a total of 20 emperor-level fierce beasts, 100 saint-level fierce beasts, and a large number of king beasts, and asked them to find the golden horned silver emperor. But he didn't continue to contract the beast, because he had reached the limit. The top-level contract talent is not unlimited. There is a limit to the number: 20 emperor-level beasts, 100 saint-level beasts, and the number of king beasts is about 1,000. Such a force is already very terrifying. Although it can't impact a superbase, but it is enough to cause some damage to a superbase. Yi Tian was not prepared to take away these emperor-level fierce beasts and saint-level fierce beasts. Once he found the golden horned silver emperor, he would not keep these fierce beasts. He would kill them all, which could be regarded as relieving the pressure on the Zhonghai superbase. Fire Dragon Mountain. When Yi Tian came here, he opened a temporary cave at the Huolong Mountain Pass, and then began to retreat and cultivate. Now, he has a lot of things to cultivate. Claw skills, claw potential, claw intent comprehension, using Zhengjin stone to quench the body, casting an innate knife body, trying to break the ninth physical limit, etc. As a result, he will also be very busy during this time. Let's not care about the claw technique, claw potential and claw intent, for the time being. These things can improve their strength. Or, absorb the Zhengjin Qi of Zhengjin Stone to refine the body, break the limit of the body, and cast the innate knife body. Yi Tian sat cross-legged and took out the Zhengjin Stone. Suddenly, his skin was stabbed a little strangely by a faint aura of Zhengjin. If an ordinary martial artist stood in front of Zhengjin Qi, I am afraid that he would not be able to support it for even a moment, and he would be torn into countless pieces by Zhengjin's Qi. Zhengjin Stone belongs to metallic. Yi Tian used the God Level 5 Elements Iron Armor talent to absorb the Qi of Zhengjin and began to refine his body. At the same time, he also activated the tenfold time acceleration of the Advanced Time talent. Rumble. Wisps of Zhengjin Qi were absorbed into Yi Tian's body and began to be refined. Every second, Yi Tian seemed to feel the strength of his body. The refining effect is so good. Yi Tian was overjoyed. Compared with the different fires, the heptazonite is incomparably many grades higher. It is estimated that such a piece of Zhengjin Stone will not only allow him to break the ninth physical limit, but is even expected to break the 10th physical limit and complete the great transformation of his body. However, this takes time, and it is not something that can be done in a short time. Time passed day by day, and Yi Tian was completely immersed in cultivation, and seemed to have forgotten about the Golden Horn Silver Emperor. In fact, he always remembered the Golden Horn Silver Emperor, but even if he left now, there was no way to find the Golden Horn Silver Emperor. Before he was able to find the other two fierce beast overlords, it was those two fierce beast overlords who hunted a large number of fierce beasts and revealed their whereabouts. But the Golden Horn Silver Emperor didn't. He really saw it at the time. When the Golden Horn Silver Emperor left, he even disturbed the aura of the surrounding void, so that others could not track it. Obviously he often did this. He was a very cautious beast overlord. Therefore, he can only rely on a large number of fierce beast servants to find a needle in a haystack to find the whereabouts of the Golden Horn Silver Emperor. Whether it is to find the Golden Horn Silver Emperor, or to attract the attention of the Golden Horn Silver Emperor, and to find the door, it is all to achieve the goal. Just wait. In the blink of an eye, half a month has passed. The Zhengjin Stone in Yi Tian's hand was already weak, but he could clearly sense that his ninth physical limit was approaching. 2 more days have passed. This day, Yi Tian felt the shackles in the underworld, and the ninth physical limit had arrived. Rumble. The Zhengjin Qi was frantically absorbed, and it was used by Yi Tian to refine his body and break the limits of his body. It has a topless cultivation talent, and it has a treasure like Zhengjin Stone. It would be strange if it couldn't break the ninth physical limit. Click. The shackles in the darkness were easily broken, and countless vitality poured into his body, enhancing Yi Tian's physical strength. Half a day later. Phew. Yi Tian exhaled deeply, felt the majestic power in his body, and smiled. These 2 times to break the limit of the body, there are treasures such as Alien Fire and Zhengjin Stone. Otherwise, if he wants to break the limit of the body, I am afraid that he needs to prepare a large number of vitality stones or other treasures, because the energy required to break the limit of the body is simply not enough. Now, he has broken the ninth physical limit and has the power of 900 dragons. The next time is to face the completion of the Great Transformation. Once the Great Transformation is completed, his strength is the real Great Transformation, and now he is just laying the foundation. There's an Emperor-level beast approaching. It's an Emperor-level beast that I control. Yi Tian sensed it and said in surprise. Chapter 254. Yi Tian had given an order to the fierce beasts under his control. If he didn't find the Golden Horn Silver Emperor, he didn't need to come to see him. But now, this Emperor-level fierce beast has come to look for him, which means that there must be a clue. Soon, this Emperor-level fierce beast came to Huolong Mountain and shouted, "Master, I have found the location of the Golden Horn Silver Emperor." Swish! Yi Tian flew out, but his eyes were not staring at this Emperor-level fierce beast, and he looked into the distance. I already know. Yi Tian urged the contract beast and killed this Emperor-level beast. Meanwhile, all the beasts he controlled with his contract talent died, and he forcibly killed them with his contract talent. Because he has already discovered the Golden Horn Silver Emperor. Sure enough, such a large-scale search for the Golden Horn Silver Emperor really attracted the attention of the Golden Horn Silver Emperor. It is estimated that this Emperor-level fierce beast was able to discover the Golden Horn Silver Emperor, and it was also deliberately revealed by the Golden Horn Silver Emperor, in order to track this Emperor-level fierce beast. Yi Tian said darkly. At this time, in the extreme distance, a silver fierce beast with golden horns was standing there, and it was the Golden Horn Silver Emperor. He discovered the Golden Horn Silver Emperor, and the Golden Horn Silver Emperor naturally discovered him as well. Swish! The Golden Horn Silver Emperor flew over, looking at Yi Tian with awe-inspiring eyes. I remember you. I saw you in the inheritance hall, and it turns out that you are not dead. However, you do have some ability, and you have controlled so many Emperor-level beasts and Saint-level beasts, and this ability is enough to gather a large number of beasts to form a powerful beast force. If it had been before, I would have subdued you. It's a pity that I'm going to attack the God-level beast soon, and I'm going to leave this world, and you're of no use to me. A wisp of killing intent burst out from the eyes of the Golden Horn Silver Emperor. It wants to kill Yi Tian. However, why didn't Yi Tian want to kill the Golden Horn Silver Emperor? Then it's up to who's dead and who's alive. Yi Tian immediately made a move. Rumble. The spatial confinement formed by the pseudo-mystic level spatial talent instantly sealed this void, causing the space to be frozen. Pseudo-arcane space talent. The Golden Horn Silver Emperor's face changed. It initially thought that Yi Tian was just an Emperor-level fierce beast that had completed 9 bloodline transformations, and such an Emperor-level fierce beast was just an ant in its eyes. Even though this ant's talent is very strange and powerful, it is still an ant, and it has never seen an Emperor-level fierce beast with 9 bloodline transformations can be more powerful than 13 bloodline transformations. Moreover, it is not an ordinary fierce beast overlord, and even among the Emperor-level fierce beasts that have undergone 13 bloodline transformations, its strength is also a top existence. Therefore, it did not think that Yi Tian had the slightest hope of winning. But when Yi Tian's pseudo-mystical spatial talent was revealed, it revealed a trace of solemnity, but it was only a trace. Rumble. The momentum of the Golden Horn Silver Emperor burst out, and it was even a little stronger than the 9 Lives Cat Emperor. However, not long after Yi Tian broke the 9th physical limit, his strength was much stronger than before. He was able to kill the 9 Lives Cat Emperor before, but now it is naturally easier. Time talent. The power of time spread to the Golden Horn Silver Emperor, making the time in the Golden Horn Silver Emperor's perception 10 times slower. Meanwhile, Yi Tian continued to use the spatial blade to bombard the Golden Horn Silver Emperor, and from time to time he used the sky-breaking and star slash on it. Under a series of attacks, the Golden Horn Silver Emperor was stunned. How can this be? The Golden Horn Silver Emperor couldn't believe that the golden ape in front of him could possess time talent, space talent, and so many other powerful innate abilities, which was really incredible. It's not even a rival. Puff puff. There were more and more wounds on the Golden Horn Silver Emperor's body, and the injuries were getting worse and worse. Its defense was not even as good as that of the demigod 9 Lives Cat Emperor, so it was naturally difficult to block Yi Tian's attack. Moreover, its speed was not comparable to Yi Tian at all under the dual influence of space and time talents, and its attacks could not hit Yi Tian. It was simply a living target. Even if it has monstrous combat power, it will not help. Abruptly, Yi Tian unleashed the Soul Thorn talent against the Golden Horn Silver Emperor. The power of the soul turned into spikes, sliced through the void, and attacked the soul of the Golden Horn Silver Emperor. Poof! The Soul Thorn pierced through the soul of the Golden Horn Silver Emperor and successfully injured the Golden Horn Silver Emperor. Suddenly, the Golden Horn Silver Emperor screamed in pain. Without the Soul Defense Arcana, then you have no hope of survival. Yi Tian sneered. Immediately, he frantically used the Soul Thorn talent and the Soul Spear talent, injuring the soul of the Golden Horn Silver Emperor again and again. However, the soul strength of the Golden Horn Silver Emperor was strong enough, much stronger than that of the Green Bull Overlord, and he forcibly blocked Yi Tian's 10 soul attacks, and his aura was not weakened much. Time freezes. Yi Tian's mind activated this ability of time talent, and immediately the legendary level sword technique slashed through the air, aiming at the neck of the Golden Horned Silver Emperor. Burst! The sword light directly cut most of the Golden Horned Silver Emperor's neck, and the blood flowed. Then, the effect of time stagnation passed. How so? The Golden Horned Silver Emperor was horrified. Yi Tian's strength was too terrifying. Just now, it even felt that time and space had completely stopped, and even its thinking had stopped, and it couldn't do anything. It's only for a moment, but it's dangerous enough. If it weren't for the fact that its defenses were strong enough, its head would have been completely gone. Run! The Golden Horned Silver Emperor didn't dare to fight anymore. Yi Tian's strength was much more terrifying than it imagined. If it had known that Yi Tian was so terrifying, it should have honestly retreated and impacted the god-level fierce beast realm, instead of coming here to kill Yi Tian. Regret it. It's a pity it's too late. After a while, Yi Tian severely injured the Golden Horned Silver Emperor many times, and even pierced the body of the Golden Horned Silver Emperor several times. Finally, the Golden Horned Silver Emperor fell and died with a cry of sorrow, and his huge body that was thousands of meters long fell into a mountain range. Emperor-level fierce beast blood is also a scarce treasure among human beings, and Yi Tian also has a big force to cultivate, so he collected the Emperor-level fierce beast blood of the Golden Horned Silver Emperor. Subsequently, Yi Tian found the corpses of other Emperor-level fierce beasts one by one, and then collected the blood of the fierce beasts. In the next period of time, Yi Tian collected treasures everywhere in this fierce beast world, and with his strength, he was almost invincible. Of course, Yi Tian didn't dare to be too arrogant. After all, this world was also a subordinate planet of the Dragon Clan, and if it attracted the attention of the Dragon Clan, it would not be a good thing. What if the dragons have the ability to cross the rift in space and invade the Earth? With the strength of the Earth now, there is absolutely no way to resist the Dragon Clan. Therefore, after only a month, Yi Tian left in a hurry. 5-star space crack, Zhanghai temporary base. Yi Tian returned here, and an emperor who was guarding the base hurriedly flew out and came to see Yi Tian. Emperor Yi Tian, you are back. Yi Tian glanced at the other party and found that it was an ordinary emperor-level member of the Zhanghai superbase, nodded slightly, and then passed through the spatial crack and returned to the Zhanghai superbase. After a while, Yi Tian returned to the Zhanghai superbase. He didn't go back to the Heavenly Pavilion or go home, but went to the headquarters of the Tomahawk Mercenary Hall. Chapter 255. Tomahawk Mercenary Pavilion Headquarters. The Tomahawk Emperor knew that Yi Tian was coming, and immediately came out of the retreat. Emperor Yi Tian, you're back! The Battle Axe Emperor looked urgent. He really wanted to know from Yi Tian what was going on in the beast world and what was going on. During this time, Yi Tian has not returned for a long time, and he is undoubtedly one of the people who are more anxious. It's settled. Yi Tian said something that made the Tomahawk Emperor breathe a sigh of relief. Solved? The Battle Tomahawk Emperor was curious, and hurriedly asked, can Emperor Yi Tian tell me about the specific situation? Yi Tian nodded and said, actually, the Black Dragon Overlord was killed by the 9 Lives Cat Emperor, and the 9 Lives Cat Emperor is also one of the fierce beast overlords, but there are just some chances, and this is the strength that has soared. Then, Yi Tian told the story of the death of those fierce beast overlords one by one. When the Battle Axe Emperor learned that the 12 fierce beast overlords were all dead, and this time Yi Tian also killed a large number of Emperor-level fierce beasts, and the Emperor-level fierce beasts of the entire fierce beast world were greatly reduced, he was immediately not calm. That was the overlord of the 12 fierce beasts, a terrifying Emperor-level fierce beast that couldn't even be killed with a single blow from the God of War Tower, and Yi Tian actually killed a few. However, what he didn't know was that the strength of the 9 Lives Cat Emperor and the Golden Horned Silver Emperor was infinitely close to the 7-star Emperor level, and if he knew, he would definitely be even more frightened. This means that Yi Tian is already close to the strength of the 7-star Emperor level, and can even compete with the 7-star Emperor level, while Yi Tian has broken the physical limit of 9 times. If you break the limit of your body 10 times and complete the great transformation of your body, wouldn't your strength suddenly jump to the first place on the Glory Emperor list? It was precisely because he didn't want to reveal his strength that Yi Tiankai didn't reveal at all, otherwise it would be too scary. Yi Tian, the 12 fierce beast overlords are dead, and most of the Emperor-level fierce beasts have also fallen. If we have you in the Zhonghai superbase, wouldn't we be able to follow the example of the Tianfu superbase and take down half of the fierce beast world? The Tomahawk said excitedly. No. Yi Tian shook his head and said, the Tianfu superbase is because there are many Emperor-level powerhouses and have the ability to guard the fierce beast world, and our Zhonghai superbase has now lost a lot of Emperor-level. Even if all the Emperor-level beasts are dispatched, there is no way to defend such a large territory. Besides, I can't sit in the beast world all the time. Once there is no me, the emperors of the Zhonghai superbase will not be able to stop those powerful emperors at all. Of course, there is actually a more important reason, and this reason makes me dare not occupy a fierce beast world. What is the reason? The Tomahawk Emperor's expression changed. Yi Tian's strength is much stronger than that of the 12 fierce beast overlords, and he can even make Yi Tian dare not occupy the fierce beast world. Could it be that there are even more terrifying fierce beasts in the fierce beast world? Yi Tian guessed the Battle-Axe Emperor's inner thoughts, and first explained, don't worry, there is no more fierce beast overlord in that fierce beast world, and there are no powerful Emperor-level fierce beasts. I'm not worried about the danger of the beast world, but from the dragons. Dragon. The Tomahawk Emperor's expression changed, and he thought of the record about the Dragon Clan. Tomahawk Emperor, do you know the Dragon Clan? Yi Tian asked. The Battle-Axe Emperor nodded. I know a little. I know a little bit about the situation of the Dragon Clan from the record of an ancient civilization ruins. It is said that the talent of the pure-blood Dragon Clan is very terrifying. All of them have the Shiri-level bloodline talent. Once they grow up, they are a divine beast. Therefore, the pure-blooded Dragon Clan is also called the Divine Beast Clan, the Divine Dragon Clan. And the Dragon Clan is very powerful. There are many divine beasts, and even occupy many planets. It is an extremely powerful force in the starry sky. Suddenly, the Battle-Axe Emperor asked rhetorically, Emperor Yi Tian, could it be that the fierce beast world has something to do with the Dragon Clan? Yi Tian said, yes, that fierce beast world should be a subordinate planet world of the Dragon Clan. Every 10,000 years, the Dragon Clan will take away the god-level fierce beasts of this fierce beast world, and the Dragon Clan has left some things and inheritance in that fierce beast world. This shows that the Dragon Clan is still paying attention to this planet. If we occupy this beast world, in case the Dragon Clan powerhouse descends and angers the human race, what the consequences will be, you and I should be very clear. The Dragon Mighty descends. The Tomahawk looked terrified. He understood what the consequences were. The Terrans who remained in the beast world would be completely wiped out, and none of them would be able to escape. It's a pity. The Tomahawk the Great sighed. If it really occupies a fierce beast world, it is equivalent to occupying the resources of a world. This is a mature vitality world, although many resources are consumed by the fierce beasts, but it is also richer than the resources of the earth, because the resources on the earth belong to the birth, but they have not yet been born. The resources of a fierce beast world are enough to make the Zhonghai superbase completely prosperous, and it is even expected to catch up with the Tianfu superbase in the future. But now, the China shipping superbase has to abandon this plan. Tomahawk Emperor, it's better to develop slowly. At least the Zhonghai superbase doesn't have the threat of the fierce beast world, and the martial artists can go deep into the fierce beast world, which is much better than before. Yi Tian said with a smile. That's right. The Tomahawk the Great also smiled. After chatting with the Tomahawk Emperor for a while, Yi Tian went to see his wife, the Moon Emperor. In the Temple of the Moon God, Yi Tian chatted with the Moon Emperor for a long time, and told everything he had seen and heard in the beast world, and there was almost nothing to hide, even the inheritance hall. After listening, the Moon Emperor hugged Yi Tian tightly, and the worry on his face was obvious. Although she has not experienced the process of this journey, she can also imagine the danger in it, and if she is not careful, she will fall. Don't take such risks in the future. The Moon Emperor hugged Yi Tian and spoke. Good. Yi Tian kissed the Moon Emperor and said with a doting face. Immediately, Yi Tian stroked Emperor Yu's hair and said, You heir, we are husband and wife. If there is anything in the future, I will definitely tell you. When Emperor Yu heard this, he nodded slightly, and immediately leaned on Yi Tian's body, his face full of happiness. Yi Tian gently hugged the Moon Emperor, and a ray of sunlight shone on their bodies. At this moment, a warm atmosphere permeated. Although the two are married, they are like their first love. No matter how long it has been, it is just like the beginning. Yi Tian didn't leave this day, but always accompanied the Moon Emperor. Day 2. Yi Tian left the Moon God sect and returned to the heavenly pavilion. At this time, Xiao Shui and other pets also moved to Tianj and lived here. After all, Xiao blood also needs to participate in the heavenly monument of enlightenment to comprehend the mysteries, and it is very beneficial to practice here. After coming back, Yi Tian checked Xiao Shui's cultivation progress. In terms of cultivation, Xiao blood is still at the holy level, but he has made great progress in talent. Species: Bloody Dragon. Bloodline talent, Dawn level. Strength talents: Arcanon. Defense talent, Arcane. Speed talent, Pseudo-Arcane, 30%. Bloodthirsty talent, Arcanon. Flying talent, Arcane. Dragon Flame talent, Top. Healing talent, Top. Dragon Casting talent, Top. Bloodbone talent, Top. Dragon Soul talent, Top. The Blood Devouring talent has become an Arcane level. Yi Tian was very satisfied, and when he thought that his Blood Devouring talent was only Pseudo-Mystic level, he immediately copied Xiao Blood's mystical level Blood Devouring talent. Master, you're back! Xiao Blood has been cultivating hard lately, and has raised his Blood Devouring talent to the Arcane level. Little Blood showed off. Well, the Little Blood is very powerful. Yi Tian touched Xiao Shui's huge head and praised. Then, he took out the Divine Dragon Claw root grass and said, "Little Blood, this is a gift for you." Do you know what this is? Xiao Shui's eyes widened, and he exclaimed, "Divine Dragon Claw root grass? Oh my God! Where did you get it from, Master? Did you rob the treasure house of a divine dragon?" Chapter 256. Hey, Little Blood, you actually know the Dragon Claw root grass? Yi Tian was quite surprised. He didn't know the root of the dragon's claws before, and Little Blood never went out of the second door, so where did it learn about the Dragon Claw root grass? Xiao Shui said triumphantly, "Inherited knowledge. Our dragon clan can pass on inherited knowledge to future generations, and there's a record of the Divine Dragon Claw root grass in my inherited knowledge. This is a very rare treasure, even among the dragon clan, it's very rare. The average pure-blooded dragon clan doesn't even have the qualifications to see it. I didn't expect the master to get one." Immediately, Xiao Shui said with a flattering face, "Master, is the Divine Dragon Claw root grass really given to me?" "Really for you." Yi Tian handed the Divine Dragon Claw root grass to Xiao Shui. "Master, you are so nice." Little Blood was moved. The value of such a Dragon Claw root grass is even higher than its own. It didn't expect that it would receive such an important reward from its owner, when it had never contributed anything. Could it not be moved? However, Little Blood didn't know that it had become Yi Tian's treasure house. Just now, Yi Tian also copied the mystery-level Blood Devouring talent from it, and if it took the Divine Dragon Claw root grass to obtain the Morning Star Claw method, it would also be copied by Yi Tian. Of course, even if it knew this, Little Blood wouldn't care. Otherwise, it wouldn't lose, but would gain a great opportunity in vain. It's a good thing like this, and I want to come back a few more times. Xiao Shui took the Dragon Claw root grass and swallowed it in one gulp. Rumble. The energy of the Dragon Claw root grass began to transform Little Blood's body, creating a claw talent for it. Half a chance, whether you can create a Morning Star Claw talent, it depends on luck. Time passed little by little, and Yi Tian had been paying attention to Xiao Shui's talent. After half a day, Xiao Shui's talent situation finally changed. Under the observation of the copying talent, there was one more talent among Xiao Shui's many talents, Claw talent, Morning Star. Seeing this talent, Yi Tian finally smiled. Copy. The Morning Star Claw talent is here. At this time, Xiao Shui also woke up. "Master, I have the talent of the Morning Star Claw method. My Little Blood is really awesome." Little Blood waved its claws, extremely excited. "I'll pass you a claw skill first, you practice it first." Yi Tian pointed at Xiao Shui's forehead and passed on the cultivation content of Xiao Qinglong's claw, a bronze-level claw technique, to Xiao Shui. Xiao Shui received the bronze-level claw technique of Xiao Qinglong claw and was very satisfied, so it hurriedly went to retreat and comprehend. And Yi Tian also came to his cultivation room and began to fuse the mystery-level blood-devouring talent and the morning-level claw talent that he had just copied into his hand. At first, he fused the arcane-level blood-eating talent, and soon the fusion was successful, and the blood-eating talent was successfully upgraded to the arcane level. And then there was the Morning Star Claw talent. Originally, Yi Tian didn't have much expectation for fusing Morning Star's claw talent, but soon he was confused. Rumble. Intense pain came, and it was a bit like a talent metamorphosis. No, I just fused the second Morning Star Claw talent. How could it cause the talent to transform? Yi Tian was puzzled, but he couldn't think of it so much, so he could only concentrate on enduring the pain. 10 minutes later, the pain dissipated and a sour rush came over him. Check. Under a thought, Yi Tian's own talent was presented on the retina. Suddenly, he was stunned. The other talents hadn't changed, but the claw talent had changed drastically. Claw talent. Radiant Moon. No, my claw talent has turned into a Radiant Moon level claw talent. Yi Tian was incredibly shocked. His claw talent obviously only copied the claw talent of Qinglong's great power and Xiao Shui's claw talent, and the two Morning Star claw talents directly transformed into Huihui level claw talents, which was the first time for this situation. Strange. Yi Tian was a little puzzled. After pondering for a long time, he thought of a possibility. That is, the Morning Star Claw talent of the Blue Dragon power is much higher than the ordinary Morning Star Claw talent, and it is infinitely close to the Huihui level claw talent. So, this time, after copying and fusing the Morning Star Claw talent of Xiao Blood, it caused the transformation of the claw talent and directly transformed into the Huihui level claw talent. This is a really big profit. I have tried to improve my sword talent, but it turns out that my sword talent has not yet transformed to the Huihui level, but the claw skill that has just been copied for a short time has been directly promoted to the Huihui level. Yi Tian was in a very good mood and was very happy. Huihui level claw talent, plus he has obtained a claw skill inheritance. There is a god level claw skill that surpasses the legendary claw skill. The Huihui level claw skill talent can be cultivated in the god level claw technique. Once he has practiced the god level claw skill, what level of strength does his strength have to be improved? Even if he didn't break the 10th physical limit at that time, his combat power would directly jump to the 7-star Emperor level, not even the weakest 7-star Emperor level combat power. The next most important cultivation task is to cultivate the claw technique. Yi Tian made a plan and said. Soon, he began to retreat and cultivate, and the Moon Emperor would occasionally come to accompany him in his cultivation. In just a few days, Yi Tian successfully comprehended the claw intent with the help of 20 times his comprehension, the Enlightenment Heavenly Monument, and the Time Talent, and began to cultivate the silver level claw technique. Another half a month passed, and the claw intent had comprehended 10%, and the silver level claw skills had been practiced into several kinds. In this way, Yi Tian tried to cast the innate sword body with Zhengjin Stone, and at the same time, comprehended the claw intent to cultivate the claw technique. If it was an ordinary person, he would definitely not be able to cultivate. And Yi Tian was fortunate to have a top-level comprehension talent and a high-level time talent, plus the Enlightenment Heavenly Monument. Otherwise, he would definitely not be able to cultivate both claw skills and sword skills at the same time. This day, Yi Tian cultivated a gold-level claw technique to the consummation level and then began to impact the claw realm. With the help of a strange object with 20 times his comprehension and the Enlightenment Heavenly Monument, Yi Tian quickly comprehended a trace of the claw path, and he could go to cultivate the legendary claw technique. The cultivation brought by the Huihui level claw method talent increased very quickly, and even when he reached the claw path realm, Yi Tian was able to make rapid progress, and it didn't take long for him to successfully reach the Yicheng claw path realm. That's when it happened. Yi Tian's other convenience was about to make a breakthrough. My innate sword body is about to be cultivated. Yi Tian was a little excited. He has a Morning Star sword talent, and Zhang Jinshi can help him practice an innate sword body. Once he has practiced an innate sword body, it will also have a certain amplification effect on his sword skills. At that time, his strength will rise a little more. Cultivation room. Yi Tian used all his strength to absorb the Zhengjin Qi in the Zhengjin Stone, and the wisps of Zhengjin Qi frantically refined the flesh, casting the flesh as if it were an embryo, and casting it into a treasure knife. If someone approached Utien's 10-meter range, they would be able to sense that Utien seemed to have turned into a knife, and countless sword chi crisscrossed the void. A radius of 10 meters seems to have turned into a world of knives. This is still Utien's intention. If he doesn't restrain his breath, a radius of thousands of miles will turn into a world of knives, and the impact will be too great. Time passed little by little, and the innate knife body began to condense and form. A wisp of the law of the sword was engraved on Utien's body, helping him complete the last step. Rumble. Countless Zhengjin Qi was swallowed by Utien and took the last step. This moment, all the knives in a radius of thousands of miles began to ring, as if echoing the King of Swords in the underworld. P.S. I wrote the innate sword body as the innate sword body before. I wrote it wrong. I'll find an editor to revise it tomorrow. I wrote it quickly, forgive me.